What's up, fellow internet gremlins, Warhammer 40k enthusiasts who somehow still have money, and those of you who still clinging to the hope of a decent Fable 4. It's your boy, back with another video that's probably going to get me cancelled faster than a politician caught enjoying a Greg's pasty. Today, we're digging into a topic so sensitive, it makes a Yorkshireman like me, admitting he likes gravy on chips, look like a minor inconvenience. The game everyone wants, no one has, and probably won't ever get. Star Wars Battlefront 3. The original Battlefront 3 from Free Radical Design, bless their hopeful misguided souls, was basically unfinished, unwrapped with a boat and then unceremoniously dropped into the North Sea like a dodgy parcel from Hermes. Why? Because LucasArts, in their infinite baffling wisdom, decided they didn't want to spend big on marketing it. Imagine building a grand castle, brick by meticulous brick, then deciding not to put a roof on it because slates were too pricey. That's the level of financial foresight we're talking about. It's like watching a Michelin star chef craft a masterpiece only to toss it in the bin because he ran out of fancy garnishes. Or, like Phil Spencer promising exclusives, then putting everything on PC. And then, in a move that felt less like a game release and more like a thinly veiled mugging, EA and DICE dropped Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 at launch, it was rougher than a badger's backside after a particularly spicy curry. It was a digital casino with a minimum bet higher than a good giraffe's weekly grocery bill. Loot boxes so predatory, they made those phone calls about your car's extended warranty look like a heartfelt plea from a charity. Like dating someone who looks like Henry Cavill but collects toenail clippings and exclusively talks about how much they hate dogs. As I say this with the reluctance of a cat admitting it actually likes belly rubs, DICE actually pulled it back. Like a disgraced politician trying to win back public favour after an unfortunate incident involving a farm animal and a questionable interpretation of the national anthem. They listened. They adjusted. They made it. Well, they made it pretty good. Especially for us, the two connoisseurs of chaos. We're the digital equivalent of that bloke who drives a beat-up pickup truck into a crowded shopping centre just to prove a point. Even if that point is only visible to him and his imaginary mates. Let's talk about the real heroes of Battlefront 2. The ones with the sheer elephant-sized cojones. The absolute titanium-balled mad lads who charge headfirst into the enemy without a single thought for their personal safety. I'm talking about my ride or die, the Assault class. This ain't for the pencil neck geeks camping in the back, picking off targets like they're playing a high-stakes game of whack-a-mole with a sniper rifle. I'm looking at you, every Han Solo player. No, the Assault class is for the player who understands that sometimes the best defense is to run at the enemy screaming like a deranged banshee on Red Bull. Brandishing a rusty spoon, you're not just a soldier, you're a human-guided missile with a penchant for swearing. You're the guy who walks into a crowded elevator and lets one loose, then blames the bloke in the suit, just to assert dominance. You're up close and personal, breathing in the sweet aroma of ozone and existential dread. You're like a pit bull with a tiny tutu, deceptively charming until it rips your face off. And then my personal favourite weapon, the one that whispers sweet nothings into my ear as I carve a path from the enemy lines, E11D. Oh, this bad boy ain't some spastic pea shooter like the CR2 that fires confetti and broken dreams, no. E11D is a precision, it's efficiency, it's the digital equivalent of a well-aimed punch to the teeth. It's like sending a strongly worded letter, only that letter is made of pure laser death. You point, you click, they're gone. It's for the discerning sociopath who will appreciate the clean kill. Unlike those grenade spamming Apex Legend players who just toss grenades like it's a backyard barbecue with too many enthusiastic uncles. With the E11D, you just click heads and watch the bodies drop like leaves in autumn. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful, and like a freshly poured pint down at the local. And then you've got your specialised units, the ones who take that titanium balls philosophy and inject it with enough pure nightmare fuel to make it a serial killer blush. The Commando droid. Oh, you sick, twisted masterpiece of robotics. This thing is a ninja with a vibra sword and a complete disregard for Geneva Conventions. You're zipping around doing more dodges than a politician during ethics inquiry, and then BAM! Vibra sword straight through the spine. It's like a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, where it is a homicidal robot and seeking involves dismemberment. It's so much more terrifying than every single Fortnite character doing their stupid little dances after getting a kill. You know those people who park their car across two spaces at the supermarket, then act surprised when they get a note on their windshield made entirely of human teeth. That's the Commando, but with more efficient killing. And the thermal vision, it's like having X-ray specs, and except seeing through clothes, you're seeing through walls to find your next victim for a truly intimate, albeit short, encounter. Truly a public service in pest control. And on the other side of the glorious chaotic coin for the Republic, we have the magnificent, the unyielding, the absolute unit that is the Republic Commando. I mean, this guy, he's built like a tank made out of pure spite and a never-ending supply of caffeine. He rolls in, drops in a healing bubble, like he's dispensing free opioid samples, and then proceeds to unleash hell with that DC-17. You are walking, talking, heavily armoured middle finger to the enemy. You're the guy who brings a nuclear warhead to a snowball fight and then complains about the poor sportsmanship. When you pop that battle focus, you're not just healing, you're practically moonwalking through a hail of blaster fire, daring them to try harder. They see you. They know they're in trouble. It's like a bodybuilder walking into an office. Immediate, unquestioned dominance. You make Master Chief look like he's wearing a cardboard box and a soggy one at that. So here's the grim unvarnished truth. We have Battlefront 2. It's good. It's got the core foundation. It's a solid foundation. Like a well-built shed that's just begging for a sound system, but the whispers of Battlefront 3 persist. It's like that embarrassing tattoo you got at 18. It just won't go away, no matter how much you regret it. Recently, I mean, we've had former DICE devs saying that they're going to get the gang back together. Now, that sounds great on paper, like a 90s boy band reunion tour, which invariably ends with someone in rehab and someone else selling essential oils on TikTok. They're saying it's unlikely happening anytime soon, citing the fact that most of the original team is scattered to the four winds, like my hopes and dreams on a particular rough Monday. Some to Ubisoft, some independent, some to King. Wow, King? Candy Crush, really? That's like selling your soul for a bag of stale chips and a lifetime supply of repetitive stress injury. It's like trying to rebuild the Titanic with a spork and a roll of duct tape. Good luck with that. You'd have better luck getting Gordon Ramsay to say something nice about a microwave meal from Iceland.
It's fucking raw!
And the reasons the original Battlefront 3 was cancelled: a classic tale of corporate incompetence and deadlines tighter than my jeans after Christmas dinner. Apparently they needed to crank it out in a year to coincide with Revenge of the Sith, which is about as reasonable as asking a toddler to file your tax returns. Then there was a whole "LucasArts don't want to market it big" thing. It's like launching a rocket to Mars, then realising you forgot to put fuel in it. Just pure fiscal irresponsibility. It's like throwing a surprise party for someone who's been dead for 3 years, then complaining they didn't bring a GIF. Even Todd Howard gives us something every now and then, even if it's just more bugs. So what do we want from a Battlefront 3, beyond the obvious more content, fewer bugs, and maybe a self-cleaning toilet that dispenses hot wings and a decent pint? Well, first, keep the gore-kit gameplay of Battlefront 2. I mean, don't fix what isn't broken. We love the feeling of being a single cog in a massive galactic war machine, even if the cog is currently doing a rogue charge into the enemy's heavy's face while yelling obscenities that make a docker blush. Don't turn it into another generic open world RPG where you have to collect 50 pelts just to unlock a new pair of boots. No thanks. Give us a mode where all the classes have infinite thermal detonators and we could just go cause and most property damage. Call it Grand Theft Starship. And don't you dare give us another Battle Royale mode. We have enough of those. We need something new. We need chaos. And we need a proper scrap. That's the heart of Battlefront. That's the hold me beer and watch this. I'm about to make some very questionable life changes. So Battlefront 3, I mean, is it coming? Probably not anytime soon, mate. It's as likely as me getting a peaceful night's sleep without existential dread kicking in. Or Half-Life 3 actually getting released. But a man can dream, right? And until then, I'll be in Battlefront 2, still charging, still dying, and still wondering why I can't just pick up an enemy heavy's weapon and beat them to death with it. I mean, missed opportunity, DICE. A truly criminal oversight, that. Alright, that's all for today, you magnificent bastards. If you like this video, smash that like button harder than a disgruntled employee smashing their old computer with a sledgehammer. Subscribe if you want more chaotic gaming ramblings and questionable life advice, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my next therapy session disguised as a YouTube video. And let me know in the comments, what do you want to see in a Battlefront 3? And which character/class do you think has the biggest, shiniest, most indestructible steel balls in any game? Don't be shy. Darkness flow. Until next time, keep fighting. And remember, sometimes the best strategy is to just go full. Zero Dragon!